like that. It's just tilt, down, tilt, down, tilt. All right, here we go. We got 8, 7, 6, and tilt hard. Tilt 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, and down. Now, if you'll take that weight-bearing leg as far out as you can, but still keep the sole flat on the floor, not just the heel, the whole sole. And lift down. Now, you've got to make sure here you pelvic tilt. This one's quite a bit harder, and it'll engage the hamstring muscle right in the back of this weight-bearing leg. You're going to feel it start to get tired, and when it does, you rest. Up, down, up. Here we go. We got 8, 7, 6, hang on. 5, rest when it starts to fatigue. 3, 2, last one. Oh, right there. Pull it in tight. Okay, you're doing so far so good. Flip over here. Other side, external rotators to begin with. Down, up. People write and say, well, how much weight? Listen, you start with what you can handle, and it may just be a ½ pound. You can get ½ pounds. These weights, the flex weights, go down to ½ pound and up to 6, which is what I've got them at now. It's kind of a workload at 6. It took a long time for me to work up to that. Here's 4, and 3, and 2. Now in extension, same thing. There's 4, and 3. Those muscles are much stronger than these little guys. And 4, and 3. How often do you add weight? I think the rule of thumb is when you're doing this without having to focus your mental energies to help, if you've got a nice challenge on your muscle group, you have to kind of use your mind. You know what I mean? You have to focus. And when you are no longer having to do that, it's time to add weight. Last one. Here's 4 to the front. 3, and 2. Last abduction. Down, up, down, up. 2 more. Last time in front. 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. All right, take that same leg. We're working that same leg. And in the quadricep position, lift. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's it. Now, if you want to make that harder, maybe you haven't got your weights today, and maybe you want a little more overload. Here's what you do. You come from your shoulders up to your hands. Now, don't put your shoulders around your ears. Keep them pressed low. But it's quite a bit harder if you come up. How you doing? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, hang on, 3, 2, last one. Now put that leg right on the floor because that's the leg we're working on, and tilt, release, tilt, release, tilt. Oh, let's go double time. Here we go. Lift, lift, lift. Now that's working the glutes. All right? Can you tire those out during the break here? We'll come back and switch it off to the hamstring. Keep it going.
Shopping spree.
Move that weight-bearing foot all the way out as far as you can. Still keep the whole sole on the floor and slow down the routine. Up, down, tilt, release. You got it right there. You feel some contraction in the hamstring muscle. The muscle that runs from the back of your knee to your bum. It's a 2-joint muscle. It runs over the hip joint and over the knee joint. Hang on. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull that in. Thighs coming right to the chest. Now what we're doing here, besides just feeling good, is stretching your back muscles. Let me show you what lordosis is. Lordosis is excessive curvature of the lumbar spine. It is not unusual at all to see even a fit person standing like that. You need to stretch these muscles, which you're doing right now, and build the front muscles. Stretch these, tighten and strengthen these, so that you can stay in good alignment and not have this. A lot of people get this in pregnancy because those abs just kind of pack it in. Well, we need to regain that strength. And here you go, right here. Come on down. Now, take those weights off right here, because when you have weights on your feet, the hip flexors take over from the work that the abs should be doing. All right, we're going to do this real slow. A curl. Up and up, and down, up and up. I know it's a little harder, slower, but you know, I walked in on Vanna's gymnastics class last week, and this teacher was having them, after they did a certain little routine, they were to go and privately do 20 sit-ups, and they were going, and that's not any good for the abdominal strength. So I said to Vanna, come on now, you have to do those 4 times slower than you were doing it. And she realized she couldn't cheat very well when she was required to do them that slow. So every once in a while, we'll do ours slow. If you were going to cheat, the best way to cheat is just stop. Just take a big old rest and then catch us back up, but keep your technique good. Last one, and down, and down. Okay, that's for right there. That's for the front. Now we're going to hit the sides. Can you just roll over here with your pelvis and your chest facing the same direction? You're going to wait there on one hand, cross the top leg over the bottom, and lift, down, up, down. And it's these internal, external obliques on the bottom side that are working. And be sure that you keep your chest and your pelvis facing the same direction. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, last one, and down, right there. Take the top hand to weight there. Get rid of the bottom hand. We're going to work right there, the tricep muscles. And lift. Up, don't rest. Up, don't rest. Good on you. All right, hang in here a minute now. We got 8 and 7. It doesn't take a lot of repetitions as long as you'll do them frequently. And 3 and 2. Last one for triceps on that side. You may just want to hug those knees in that, and even throw your hands up over backside. Stretch those muscles in the back that are pulling your back into lordosis. All right, other side. Ready? The pelvis and the chest facing the same direction. Take it up and down. Now this is not an easy one, so take rest when you need to. There's no loss of pride in that. And you will get stronger. Despite that skepticism, you will get stronger. 8, 7, 6, hang on, 5, 4, 3. Hold the last one up. Here you go. Hold it just a second, and let it down. All right. Get rid of the bottom arm. Triceps, lift and down, up and down. People write and say, you know, I have this backache. It's nagged me for years. Send me your 3 favorite exercises for strengthening your back. The way to strengthen your back is to strengthen your belly. It is the muscles in your tummy that give support to your low back. Last 4, and 3, and 2, last 1, and down. Quickly, let me get you on your knee and start you on 3. Now make fists and send them up. Fists up, and up, and up, and up. 4 more. Get ready with the leg and pull it up and punch. 8, 7, 6. Just warming you up a little bit here. Back to the center. Push. Up, up, up. Now we get those muscles warm just before we work them. Ready? And push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to the front. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Here we go. With that leg, the last set. And up, and up. 4 more. And press. Up. Hang on now. 4. I know you're anxious to grab those weights. And press. Up, up, up. Last 4. Last 2. And done. All right. Ready to go down? Let's do abs first and just get that done. Here you go. Right on your back side. Let those knees come up. That makes you pelvic tilt. Elbows to your knees. And up. Now, careful you don't put your chin down on your chest. Keep your neck in just a natural alignment. Double time. Ready? Here you go. Press, press, press. Now, just make sure it's your contraction of your belly muscles that's bringing you up. It's not the neck. This is the sign when you feel that your neck is bending, then you're cheating in an unconstructive manner. The best way to cheat is just to stop, rest, catches back up. All right, we're counting now. It's 8, 7, 6, 4 more. Now we're going to slow it down and change the pattern. It's down, up. Look right behind you on the ceiling and lift. Down, up, down. All right, good. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now we go back to the knees. It's double time. Pull, pull, pull. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Work that belly. And the last time, half time. Down and up. Down and up. You're really contracting that belly. Just send your shoulders up. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Hold it up here. Whoa, and let it go. Quick rest. Pull those thighs right down tight. Now extend your legs. And first to start, squeeze your belly and your bum. Come on, just squeeze everything and relax. Do it one more time. Squeeze your belly and your bum. It's all tight. Relax. Now that's the last time you use your bum. Now think about just using your belly and relax. Squeeze and relax to the beat. Contract, release. Contract, release. Now when you just use your belly muscles, there's really not very much to look at. You don't get much of a lift in your hips, but it really helps overload the belly if you can keep your butt out of it. Now roll a little bit. Roll up, roll down. Up, down, up. Now, when you start doing this, when you see that you're kind of giving it this little peek off the floor, that's when you're likely using your butt muscles again. And those muscles are so much stronger than your belly. Try and leave them out of the picture. You just want this little smooth roll up and down. Well, let's call it 4, 3, 2. Last one, and pull it into rest. Did you feel that? You guys got that? Yeah? If you're not getting tired in your belly, I can assure you those muscles back there are working too much. Okay, obliques. Internal, external obliques, they're right there. Keep your chest forward, your chest and your pelvis face forward. Lift up, down, up. I think it's so much easier if you'll cross the top leg over the bottom one. And lift, down, lift, down. It's these muscles that are working. It's the ones on the bottom, right in there. Can you feel them? It's like a magic hand coming under there, pulling you up. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold it.